A wedding? Here you're putting me on.
Would I joke about a wedding? Me?
You want to grab two strangers off the street and have them married in our apartment?
Laurie Russell is not a stranger. I told you she works in the office.
That's a stranger.
She and this fellow, Alan, he's an engineer. They're going to be married.
Fine. I understand City Hall is beautiful this time of year. They can be married in the judge's chambers.
That's so cold.
No, not if you get a hot judge.
Oh, Robert, darling. Laurie is an orphan. Alan doesn't have any family in town. It would be such a nice gesture.
Wendy, you know we're planning a trip to Europe.
So?
So we have no money to waste setting up a marriage chapel for orphans.
But it'll cost virtually nothing. There will only be 5 of us.
5?
You, me, Laurie, Alan.
Oh, the strangers, yeah.
And the minister.
Another stranger.
Darling, a wedding is such a happy thing. I know I'll cry my eyes out.
Since when have you been so sentimental about weddings?
Always. I've always liked the idea of a big wedding.
Well, what difference does it make? Are there any two people in the whole world any happier than we are?
No. It's beautiful. Please?
Well, only 5.
Only 5.
No drinks, no food.
No drinks, no food.
They can't even look in that refrigerator.
Would you like them to pack a lunch? Hard-boiled eggs, sandwiches?
That's out. They'll want coffee.
Oh, we gotta have coffee and cake. It's only human. Mary, you're the minister.
The minister?
Right here. Stand up straight. Laurie, the bride. Ooh, here. Perfect. Right, you stand right next to Laurie, just as Alan will be.
Oh.
There. That's perfect now. How does it feel?
Swell. It's perfect. You think of everything, doesn't she? Wendy, how will Alan and I ever thank you?
Oh, it was Robert's idea, really. He doesn't think that people should be strangers.
Well, if it weren't for you, we'd have to be married in City Hall.
That can be so cold, unless you happen to get a hot judge.
Oh, weddings are so exciting. I'm getting a new dress for it.
A new dress?
We are invited, aren't we?
Well, sure, yeah, I suppose so.
Well, after all, we are Laurie's office family.
It's terrific.
We'll be here with our dates.
Dates? It's 2 of you, and 2 more, and that makes 4.
I just thought of something. You said office family. What about Mr. Munson? Wendy, what do you think?
Would he bring a date?
He's been married for 100 years, and Mrs. Munson's mother lives with him. Well, they never go anywhere without her.
Oh, that figures.
She's really a very sweet old lady.
Is there any other kind? Hello? Who? Alan, it's Alan. Yes? Hi, Alan. She's right here. Well, that's very sweet of you, but Robert and I enjoy doing it. Yeah? Oh, he's got 3 buddies from Vietnam in town. Well, gee, I don't know, Alan. What? And their wives. Darling. I want to talk to you.
Later, I'm busy.
Please, I've got to tell you something. We're going to have 13 more people at the wedding.
13 measly. 13 more people?
I knew you'd hate me.
Hate you? No. Kill you? What happened?
Well, people keep inviting themselves. I can't seem to turn them down.
Oh, wonderful. Why don't you invite the milkman and the janitor, Mr. Knudsen, and his wife?
They're coming. And they're bringing Mr. Knudsen's niece.
Now we'll need at least 2 cakes, gallons of coffee.
The cakes
Somebody
are out.
will ask for tea and milk. There are always troublemakers in a crowd like this. Take us out.
I've switched to hors d'oeuvres. I'll make them myself.
The original 5 strangers plus 13 comes to 18 people who stay all afternoon, a little drink, maybe a sandwich, and we send out for fried chicken. Of course, I want some brandy.
Please don't be angry.
I'm not angry. I'm just going to lie down for a minute, and maybe I'll call my analyst. They're supposed to understand everything. 18 people. Boy, this'll be a test.
The meatballs are out of sight. These tiny little pieces are wild. Try one, honey. Caterers left them as a sample.
Thank you, no. Tell me again. How many?
I told you.
Tell me again. I must learn to endure pain. Tell me again. Tell me.
Okay.
There are going to be 47 people. I've ordered 200 meatballs, 150 miniature pizza, and of course some caviar. I don't think it's going to be too much.
You were going to make the hors d'oeuvres yourself. What? That was back in the old days.
I couldn't possibly. If we have any leftovers, we'll give them to the musicians.
Musicians?
Just a three-piece combo. Oh, they've got a wild arrangement of the wedding march. You'll love it. You're not sorry we're doing this, are you?
Truth?
No.
So we blew our trip to Europe. What's the difference?
Maybe another year.
Like later in life. Lots of elderly people do travel. Door. 49, 50.
Laurie, come on in. Hi, I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Now she wonders.
Hi, Robert. I'm afraid I have some bad news.
How many more?
The wedding's off.
Oh! Why?
That's bad news?
Alan was offered a job in Venezuela, and he has to leave tonight. So we're going to be married in Caracas.
Caracas? Ah! Woo!
Well, congratulations.
To all of us!
You mean you're not upset? I mean, all this preparation and everything? Don't be silly. We're happy for you.
Delirious! This is Robert Harris. We were going to have a wedding at my house on Sunday. Well, I'm afraid we'll have to cancel the flowers. What do you mean you can't? Oh, so you ordered from a wholesaler. So what? That's what you're in business for. Taking orders and canceling them. I know you have a strong union, but if I don't need the musicians, what am I going to do with them? Start a crap game? That's right. 200 meatballs and 150 miniature pieces. What? Oh, he says he turned down 2 other weddings so he could cater this one.
No.
Well, I'm sorry about that, fella, but... What did you say? Oh, you wouldn't sue a guy for 200 lousy meatballs. Well, next time, we'll take our business elsewhere. We're hooked. We got a wedding and no bride and groom. You know anybody who wants to get married?
No, not offhand.
Well, you gotta know somebody. You're the one who got us into this thing. Now, think.
I'm thinking.
Well? Then by the authority vested in me, I pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.